All right, guys, welcome back to another exciting episode of All About Life. In today's video, we have...
Jay, you already know it's your boy YouTube. Let's run it up. Let's run up them numbers.
So what are we going to do today, Jonathan? I think we're doing something a little different.
Yeah, we're going to react to a Fresh and Fit Brittany Renner video. And we're going to see what they were talking about, see the points they made, and, debunk or, agree with certain points.
Sounds fun. So this is going to be our reaction video to this
interview.
Interview. Let's get it.
Fresh, great idea was don't tell Myra until today. So we walk in, you first see Brittany Renner, and we're thinking you're probably gonna be like, okay, shit, we're gonna have this great debate. But you said initially, you're like, I don't think there's much to really debate. Why?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. We've always said it, men and women, we're very different. We have opposing goals. Girls are trying to, get resources, time, attention out of guys. Guys are trying to get sex. And girls, a lot of the time, are trying to get what they need to get out of dudes without necessarily giving it up. And some girls are good at it, some girls aren't. And then there's other girls that are kind of models for that are good at finessing dudes. And not to say that you're a finesser,
That's
I'm not saying that. But
even she's laughing.
Are able to, run laps around a lot of guys. And that's why our podcast exists, to help dudes out to understand, how women operate and how they move.
Now, you have a different point of view.
Wait. Where do you think she fits in that? Because, I think her point of view...
So what do you guys think? As you can see so far, where do you think she falls in that? Because, Jonathan, what do you think?
She's one of the finessers, so I thought that laughing was a mechanism, like a nervous mechanism, And, like I said, contrary to popular belief, they don't want this knowledge to be out there, because it doesn't benefit the current narrative of society, which you've been told,
So, as I've told you on this channel, and you probably have heard from multiple content creators, women that like you will fuck with you, all right? Those are the women that will literally fuck you. Now, women who don't like you, if they notice that you have something that they can offer, that you can offer her, she will take that from you. A lot of girls won't have no problem running, basically allowing you to spend money on them, waste your time, any validation, whatever it is, for their own gain. That's pretty much it.
Piggybacking on what Anthony was saying, no amount of game will save you from a girl that doesn't like you. That will not make her like you. No amount of game, no amount of what you do, no matter. You can bring her fucking a pyramid from fucking Egypt and that shit won't fucking matter. Attraction
is non-negotiable. I've always have said that, and I mean what I say. If a girl is attracted to you, it's going to work. If a girl is not, it won't work. All right? But we're going to go right back into the video. I just wanted your thoughts on it.
Diametrically opposed to you guys by saying, well, I'm not the exact typical person who you may think dudes are running into, or you're trying to tell people to stay away from.
I mean, well, sure, she could tell. She was saying that we're wrong, I guess, about that.
Well,
so you tell us a little bit about yourself. Then.
No, I think you know more about me than I do myself. So you're saying...
No,
obviously you do, though, because you said that you warn guys about girls like me. So tell me about girls like me.
All right, just a little information. They actually have spoken before this interview. And, Fresh and Fit has said some things in the sense of knowing her as far as what type of girl she is. So that's why she's coming out with that. She's kind of already on the defense because they already broke her down as far as her character.
Yep. The more defensive somebody gets, the closer you are to the truth. Just remember that about basic human psychology. The more defensive they get about a certain topic, the closer you are to the truth. That's the only reason. If there was nothing to hide, they wouldn't react that way.
Yeah, there's nothing to defend. If it's the truth, it's the truth, and if it's not, it's not. But let's go.
In general,
don't woman in general, because you literally specifically said before we got on here.
This was an off-camera conversation.
Off camera.
Yeah, you did say that.
That's true.
You warn guys about girls like me. So now that we're face to face, what kind of girl am I?
You're not special. You're like other girls. That's the key.
I'm not special.
You're like other women that are.
So what makes you special then?
I never said I was, but you're trying to say, well, what makes me?
All right, guys. I just want to touch up on this real quick. Myron said special. He said you're not special. Now, I don't agree with that term of word because I believe we're all special. There's only one of you, there's only one of me, and there's only one of everyone around, right?
Uniqueness, yeah.
Even twins, whatever type of twins they are, they're still unique in their own way, okay? So just to put this, I guess, blatant, the choice of words Myron used may have not been the greatest, but the point that he's making, it should be obvious. As in, we're guys, you're girls. You girls have a vagina, right? All women have a vagina. So it's not like a girl can inherently give a man something that he cannot get from another girl.
Yeah.
That's all that I believe he's stating, and we're going to find out as the video continues, because obviously we don't know what else is going to go down.
He's basically stating that nobody's special based on gender.
Yeah. Same thing with us. We all have dicks. We all have balls. You know, there might be a guy who has a third ball or, you know, or one less ball or whatever. But the concept
we all have
is...
similar goals. We all want women to be heterosexual. We all want to live a good
Or
life.
bisexual, as long as you're into women, period. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
But as long as you're not gay, you want women as a guy.
Exactly. You know, but let's continue.
A lot of women operate the way you do.
And how do I operate?
In general, what I just said before, women, it's a dance between the two genders. Men are
I would just say it's a game.
trying to get resources, time,
but
attention, whatever it is.
We'll say
looking for.
dance.
And a lot of girls play the game better than guys. We talk about this openly on our podcast, and we're teaching guys how to not necessarily.
The reason why women are better than men at running game is because at a young age, women are getting approached by multitudes of different type of men, okay? In today's society, once a girl is 18, her world is like, she just has a whole new world, okay? While 18-year-old male
has to learn.
We're still learning because we're not the ideal choice for any woman, to be real.
You have to,
unless a girl,
like I said, personality, skill, all that.
And some of you guys, very few of us get it right done early, right? Very few of us can actually have the skill set that it takes to get women, right? But as we all get older, we start to learn, we grow, our money grows, our status grows. A lot of things change for a man's life.
There's a lot of growing pains a guy got to go through, you know. If he's socially awkward, he has to talk to more people. If he has to get his money up, he has to do certain processes he has to take, you know.
Exactly. So that's just giving you an idea already of what's going on here.
They want out of girls, which a lot of the times is intimacy, but they're not able to get it. But girls are easily able to obtain money, time, resource, attention, whatever it is. Girls are running laps.
Facts.
Which is why podcasts like ours exist.
Do you believe that Brittany has been effective in extracting, as you say, time, resources, and other things out of girls?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to a degree, sure. Yeah. I mean, like, a lot of girls want to do. I mean, here's the thing. You've been so adamant about me being incorrect, and I don't know, and you don't know me, and all this other stuff. Tell me then. Maybe we're off. Who knows?
Well, I think, first of all,
he was being condescending, by the way.
Bring it back a couple notches. Okay. So there's really a lot to unpack here, because my first question to you is, what do you gain from telling girls that they're not special? How does that make you feel? I mean, I know everything is a joke, but I'm asking you a real question. So how does that make you feel? Because if I say you're a bitch ass nigga, that does something for me, right? If I insult you, or if I tell you you're not special, you're forgettable.
No, we know what that means.
What does that do for me?
Triggered.
No, but that doesn't. But that's what I'm saying.
Activated.
No, but I'm saying, what if I call you? If I just say that again, you're forgettable. That's why I didn't want to do you guys' podcast.
Right,
forgettable. Hate the setup. The name is underwhelming. I didn't really see the value in it. Right?
Okay,
that's how I feel. Right. But so that's fine. But for me, that's okay if it wasn't a fit for me. But I also don't need to, you know, in a way kind of try to devalue what you guys have going on. Because at the end of the day, I may not agree with anything you guys talk about. Because honestly, I feel like when you've seen 2 or 3 videos, you've seen them all. But the reality is,
it's not wrong.
Is that I went to your guys' page.
Like
and I went to the different links and the different services and the courses that you guys offer. And I do see that there's a place for that. So even though it may not have been in alignment with what I am about, I can still give credit where it's due without trying to devalue you guys, because you guys are doing something special, right? Because you guys are, I mean, are there a lot of other people doing what you do? You could consider your guys' podcast special, right?
I think what she's mentioned is like the self-help portion for dudes, where you guys offer services to, you know, help guys, you know, either attract or
which there's plenty of people doing that, by the way. There's a lot of us. I mean, including us.
It's a community.
It's a community.
You know, potentially.
But there's help needed, you know.
Yeah.
Not everyone has game. Not everyone is born with these skills. You learn them.
Right? When
I'm simply asking her to tell us about herself because we were so incorrect. So tell us about yourself. That's all I'm saying. And then she went into attacking us. And
no one's
like
attacking you because, like I said, listen. There's a lot of people that will not sit down and have a conversation with you just because of the comments that you guys made. Well, you made. And you chimed in, so you guys are tweeting kind of right.
Yeah,
so I'm here to have a conversation with you guys. Because for me, I feel like what a lot of male-dominated podcasts are missing is the bridge of understanding. So I came here not to argue you guys or to call you out of your name or to disrespect what anybody's doing, because I felt like the interview I had with him, there were things that he said I didn't agree with, but I wanted to sit down and hear his point of view. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So for you to say you're not special, well, I'm special to someone, just like you're special to someone, just like he's special to someone. So for you trying to generalize...
That's exactly what I said earlier when I said they probably shouldn't have used the word special, only because we are all unique, and that's what makes us special. Now, what's generic about us is all women are women. They all have, unless they're born with a defect, a genetic defect, they're all going to have a vagina. Same way with all guys, we're all going to have dicks. So that's all that Myron was trying to say. He could have just said that you're a woman, there's plenty of women with vaginas. He could have reworded certain things, but I mean, special.
We are special based on perspective, but we're not special in the broad scope of things.
Yeah.
If you
For every man watching this, you're no better than me, right? We're all the same. For all women watching that, you're no better than the next female. The only difference is the perception that he just touched up on. If you have more money, you're perceived to have more value.
Right.
If you are younger, you're perceived to have value. If you have a great body as a man or a woman, fit, or as a woman just voluptuous, you have big titties and ass, you're perceived more value. So perception is everything when it comes to our current society. But as far as the facts, you're a man watching this or a woman watching this, and you're no better than the next man or no better than the next woman. And what I mean is man to man, woman to woman. Let's not get it twisted about man versus woman.
Yeah.
Groups of women, then we would have to take it back to where this even began. Like why you even have this view of women. And like I said, you have a bunch of dumbass bitches on your guys' podcast, and I get it, they don't challenge you. And I know you're a really smart guy, but it's like, I feel like you need to kind of just be honest and show people who you really are. Like, I know that for people to be dragging you guys and take this little clip and say that's who you are, that's not true. So that's why I sat down and had this conversation. I'm not here to degrade you.
That's bullshit.
So
she did it multiple times.
But I'm saying when you make comments like, oh yeah, no women are special. So no woman is special, but yet you guys have a whole podcast dedicated how to get women. Just for sex. That's all you guys are. So you're saying men are just limited to just sex. That's all they care about is sex. Yes or no?
Primarily, all right, ladies, I've said it multiple times. When a guy is checking you out and sees that he's attracted to you, what he's looking at is your body. And what does that mean? He wants to fuck you.
You know, in caveman days is like you look fertile basically. So your mind is not even thinking about that. It sees a female with a nice shape. It sees basically reproductive capabilities on a basic level. That would fuck you even thinking about that.
Exactly. So yes, a man's primary interest in any woman that he is not platonic with is sex. Period. Yep. Then your personality. Then the other attributes that you bring to the table.
That's why we recommend not to be friends with women you're physically attracted to. That's counterproductive. But it's up to your own discretion. But I wouldn't do it. You know, I practice what I preach on that.
Well said. Mm-hmm. Let's go back into the video.
There's no emotional need. It's just my dick, cum, sex. I want a hole.
Wow, you are triggered, man.
She's in her feelings.
I think also
she wanted a whole right there.
Honestly, it's just I speak with conviction. Yeah, I mean, for you to say girls like me, I'm just like, okay, well, I'm assuming if I go off of what people have said about me, I'm a gold digger who finessed my boyfriend.
You did finesse him.
And wanted to marry me.
I know a little bit about her story.
Want to have more kids with me if I wanted to stay with him. I finessed him.
It's not like that's the Tony story. She bragging like the Playboy billionaire philanthropist, but in a sarcastic tone. You know, like what are you? I'm like I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. But she's saying it kind of bragging, kind of in a condescending tone. You know,
yeah,
you know
that's what she's doing.
And I guess I'm a gold digger, and so all girls
right,
like
let's
that.
bring this back full circle because you're speaking with a lot of emotion right now, and to be honest, you're not really making a point. I said at the top, men and women, it's a delicate dance between the two genders to get what they want.
A game.
Correct? I said
I just
men want
simply
sex,
saying.
women want resources, attention, money, time, whatever it is from a man. It changes per girl. Some girls want money, some girls want attention, some girls want time, or some girls want a hot guy, whatever it is. But there's a multivariate requirement from women of what they want. And men typically it's just sex. So in that regard,
not wrong.
of intersexual dynamics between men and women, I'm saying you're not special because you're like every other girl. You want to get resource, time, attention, or whatever it may be, commitment from a man, and a man wants to get sex from you. So when it comes to that, we're talking about biology of what men want from women. You are not special. You are just like every other girl, just like I'm every other guy. The difference is this. I'm not going to sit here and say, I'm special. I'm Myron Gaines. I can do this and that. We said all the time, city boys up, ba-da-da. Like, we don't sit here and try to make ourselves look special. We're regular guys. We want sex. It is what it is. But women run around and say, I'm special. I'm different. Oh, da-da-da-da. It's like, nah, bro. Y'all don't live in reality a lot of times. You guys say, I deserve that. I deserve this. I'm special. Someone looks at me as special. Like, bro, at the end of the day, you're a woman. I'm a guy. You are playing the game to get what you want out of the relationship. I'm playing the game to get what I want.
That's why we have so many failed relationships nowadays, because everyone's out to get what they want.
No one is truly unselfish.
That's what I'm talking about. You can say you're special in other regards, but I'm talking about between men and women, that is the game. That's how it is.
No, hold on.
And that is the video.
Some good points were made by Fresh and Faye. You know, they took some heat in that video.
They definitely took some heat because there is literally no purpose other than letting that woman know that, hey, you know, this whole concept of women thinking that they're the prize, women thinking that because they have a nice body, that they should have automatic perks given to them off the get-go, meaning a man has to pay them, sometimes financially, literally, cash apping them, zelling them, money just to spend time with them, and or situations where they're forced to date and take them shopping. We're talking about situations where women are just exploiting men just because they feel they're entitled to their resources for no regard, no absolute reason other than what they perceive themselves in that sense being better.
He said it. He said everything I had to say. Everything that meant to be said. So.
Yeah. All right, guys. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comment section below. If you have a video that you want us to work on, something you've come across by, let us know. Leave the link and we'll cover it. I think that's one of the best things that we can do, as you can see in this video, that it was a pretty short and sweet topic. All it was, this girl is trying to bring up points, making it seem like she has something that is valuable as far as something that cannot be obtained by anyone else. And that's the gist of it.
Send us whatever video you want us to react to, whatever TikTok. We'll debunk that shit. We'll get into it, you know. We'll have fun with it, you know.
We'll definitely have fun with it. But again, thank you for watching. And as always, this channel is all about you. Catch you guys on the next video.